Former Arsenal defender uses Varane comparison to question Gunners' Ben White outlay. Ex-Arsenal defender William Gallas has, on Thursday, called into question the club's hefty outlay on summer arrival Ben White. English stopper White of course proved just one of a host of reinforcements to Mikel Arteta's ranks during the recently closed transfer window. As Arsenal continue their efforts to close the gap on the rest of the Premier League's heavyweights, the board at the Emirates sanctioned the additions of all of the Brighton star, Sambi Lokonga, Nuno Tavares, Aaron Ramsdale, Martin Odegaard, and, lastly, Takehiro Tomiyasu. Whilst the likes of Ramsdale and Tomiyasu have since gone on to impress, though, White has found the adaptation period in North London more challenging. In his defense, the 23-year-old was forced to deal with an early bout of COVID-19. But even when on the pitch, White has not exactly set the world alight, with his shaky display at Turf Moor last time out having sparked widespread concern amongst the Arsenal faithful. Whilst White of course still has plenty of time to come good in North London, the hefty expectations on his young shoulders of course stem from the considerable sum which was ultimately forked over for his signature back in July. Edu Gaspar and co. are understood to have paid out a hefty £50 million to their Brighton counterparts, a fee which resulted in more than a few eyebrows being raised. And, as outlined above, on Thursday, one of Arsenal's former defenders has joined the chorus of those to have expressed concern with the financial commitment surrounding White. The man in question? William Gallas. Speaking in an interview with Gentingbet, one-time French international Gallas drew comparisons with the sum splashed out by Manchester United to bring in Raphael Varane this summer, calling into question whether White had yet proven himself worthy of such a big money move. "It's difficult for me to understand why Arsenal spent £50 million on a player who is yet to prove himself at the top level, and at the same time Manchester United can spend around £40 million on Varane. You have to explain to me how it's possible. Perhaps it's partly because Ben White is English. Varane is a different class player compared to Ben White. Ben White is still young. As I said, he hasn't proved anything yet. How can you put a £50 million price on him, you know?" Gallas continued, "I respect him. I don't know him. I respect him, and I hope he will be the great player, but he hasn't proved anything yet. You can't compare Ben White and Varane, I'm sorry. It's not possible. It's not because he's a fellow Frenchman that I'm talking like this.